you dig it? Can you dig it?
Let yourself go, slow and low, that is the tempo.
You're tuned in to Poppin' Off with Pastor G and Dumb Dave.
He came in with a rosary.
Yeah.
And, it was all sparkly and stuff. And I'm like, bro, I didn't know why he brought it in here. I was messing with you because, it was all blinging and you usually don't have jewelry on like that.
I don't wear jewelry.
But you had it on. So I was like, what's going on? Till he told me why. Why did you have it on, bro?
Well, this show's about culture, right?
Yeah.
So I had this in my car. I keep it in my car. And this was given to me by a rapper. His name is Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
And his dad. His dad ran the Marathon store. Mm-hmm. And we went down there. Mm-hmm. And they're always, when I lived there, they were nice. I knew the guys. I knew them all. And when I say all of the guys that were hanging out at the time doing music and stuff. And I'd go down and I'd support the cause, bought a bunch of marathon. I took you to the Marathon store. We bought a bunch of stuff.
Hold on. Before you move forward, we need, hold on. Where's the regulator at? Where is it? We're about to do something right now. Watch this. But we got to play this to get us in the mood. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this is a jam.
This is a jam, bro. So we're gonna
Warren G.
We're gonna regulate. Warren G. Yeah, we're gonna regulate.
I met Warren G in a Guitar Center one time. He was high as a kite.
So what we're gonna do now, since we play, this is official, like a referee whistle. When we play, that means we're finna call in some regulators. So make your phone call, bro, because a lot of people, they'll be like, "Yeah, right. Well, what you're sharing right now, right?" So we need to regulate some folks that can attest to the stories of that you're sharing.
Attest to what stories?
Yeah,
about?
Just about Nipsey, you being over there, about the culture. So bring in somebody, bro. Make a phone call, bro.
Dude, I've done, I don't know how many music videos.
I know
for those guys.
I know, but they don't know. Make the phone call, bro. I already did the button. Do I gotta do it again?
All right, hold on. Let me see who I can call. Let me see. 1 second. All right. Hey, Jay.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
Hey, listen, Jay, this is what's up, okay? So I'm in Texas right now, right?
Yes.
Been out here for 4 years. And so we started this podcast about culture, Texas culture, any culture, right? And so I'm on there with a buddy of mine, Pastor G, and he's always wondering if I really know the culture, right? So
no, I know you know the culture. People don't know that you know the culture.
Okay. So I brought in, those rosaries that were sold at the Marathon store back there with Black Sam and his dad and Nip's place, right? Yeah. So I have it here. I'm showing everyone, and I said, yeah, I got it from that store. Did they sell rosaries like that? The black ones with the black beads?
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, can you just tell them, was I actually a part of the culture in LA? I mean, first of all, look, AKA Jay Black, AKA Backdraft. If you don't know, we actually directed one of his music videos back in, what was that, 2012, 2013?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and then, dude, I think it did 370,000 views or something like that, right? Is it independent?
Close to 400,000. Yes, absolutely. I've stumbled across some of Dave's work early on, working with Cuzzy. We were working side by side with Cuzzy Capone. And I was seeing some of the visuals that Dave was doing, and I was like, man, I need that. I need that for my single. So yeah, Dave came through and he did an impeccable job, and we had so much fun that day, and it turned out pretty well.
Yeah. Now, how brag about yourself a little, Jay, so we understand where the credibility comes from in terms of me calling you my friend, but more so what's going on in terms of your, the culture of LA and how you're involved with it. Speak on it.
Okay. Absolutely. First off, I'm a LA native, born and raised my whole life. I'm well known in these LA streets, you know, well respected, well liked, you know.
You are actually, yeah, you are well liked.
Yes. You know, not to toot my own horn. These are facts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been out here my whole life, born and raised, like I said, and you know, I just always try to be a good dude, a good person, you know, when it comes to business relationships, personal relationships, and what have you. But we started a company called Molush Music Group like in 2000. So we like 23 years in. And we've worked with Cuzzy, All Money and Cuzzy Capone. I've been the executive producer and manager over like 90% of all the stuff that he put out. And I also work with All Money and We Dog, All Money and Rollo Styles. And like Dave has been there since before the beginning. If we can put a name for the time period before the beginning, like the pre-beginning, Dave has been there since that time period. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, I remember, Jay, I remember going over to Dexter Brown's house, right? So if you guys don't know who Dexter Brown, you know who Dexter Brown is?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So
I hear you talking about it.
So basically, Dexter Brown, if we got this story correct, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Dexter Brown, Trinidad, Tobago, brought his wife, Lisa, and his first daughter to LA, right, to become a photographer, a celebrity photographer. And he happened to buy a house on 58th.
Yeah.
Right? Now, for folks that out there, can you, Jay, tell them what 58th Place is and where that is?
58th Place is in the heart of Los Angeles, and it's the neighborhood of the Rolling 60s, where Cuzzy Capone, Nipsey Hussle, and all of those guys come from out of that neighborhood. And 58th is right smack in the middle in the heart of the Overhills, and that's the area that they're from and that they represent. You know what I'm saying? So like, and the 58th 58 block is how can I say it? Like it's a very known block.
It's notorious.
Block.
Yeah, it's notorious for sure, right?
It's a notoriously known block. Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Scatterbrain out there. Man.
Shout out to Big Scatter, Little Scatter,
Man.
Big Waco, all the Wacos, and all of those guys right there. Like I said, 58th is a well-known block right there. Yes.
Yeah. So Dexter from Trinidad didn't know this. He bought a house on 58th, right? And he was like the celebrity photographer. I mean, like, he's known. He was shooting like actors, Claudia Jordan. I mean, all kinds of people back then, right? Any black actor or actress was going to this house on 58th in the middle of the Crip Zone, right, to get their headshots, video shots by a professional photographer. It was crazy, right? And the only reason why I know this is because my business partner at the time was an artist by the name of Al B. Shore. You know, he's a multi-platinum, Night and Day. Someone to sing. Can you sing it, Gabe? Can you sing Night and Day?
I'm not going to sing Night and Day. Bro. Come on, man.
Everyone knows Night and Day.
That's for sure, yeah.
So he says, hey, I'm going to go get my headshots from Dexter. Why don't you come along? Let's go check it out. I'm like, dude, what are we doing going over here? It's daytime too, right? So we pull up. Seriously, right? So we pull up to Dexter's house, and there's like 6 guys outside in white extra long tees, jeans outside, and I'm like, come on, man, what are we doing, right? And Al, you know, he's a multi-platinum artist. He wasn't tripping at all because we're at Dexter's house, so we go to Dexter, and Dexter's, oh, come on in, fellas, come on in. He got that accent, man. Great guy, by the way. Shout out to Dexter. I think he's still in Trinidad. Am I right, Jay? So
yes, absolutely.
So we go in there, and so he's gonna take Al's headshots, right? Yeah. And Dexter goes, "Hey, Dave, man, go meet the boys over there in the back in the studio." And I'm like, all right. So I had no clue what he's talking about. I go up these stairs. So in the hood, and it's really not the hood, right? But it's a nice hood, right? Yes. Dude, it had this back garage and on top of it, it had like a living quarter, right? Like a guest house, right? Kind of thing. I go up these stairs and I open these doors, and bro, I open the door and this like plum of smoke comes out of this place, and I see Nip, who at that time he wasn't even named Nip, right? It was right? And then we had Cuzzy, we had Rollo Styles, and he was Rollo Styles at the time. We had Jay Jen's passed away, rest in peace. We had Gucciavelli, who actually was the guy that named Nip, right? Am I right on that too, Jay?
Yes, absolutely.
So
Coop is the one who gave Nip the name Nipsey Hussle.
That's right.
So where did that come from?
Nip, was his name?
Yeah, when he named him that, where did that come from?
It's kind of a play on words from
Nipsey Hussle, the comedian.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, the comedian, and so he put the coin on that to call Nipsey Hussle, and it just worked. You know?
Yes,
so,
he said that, and I guess he was saying it in a jokingly way.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
Yep.
And they were like, hold on, wait a minute. Like,
oh, yeah.
That's a great one. And he put the hustle on there because Nipsey Hussle and his brother Black Sam were known for like hustling everything. Like they were like real street hustlers, like out here, like really getting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like selling CDs.
Bro.
And
DVDs,
and music, and just grinding out here on these streets. So they were like real hustlers. So that's where the spin came. So he said, so instead of saying Nipsey Russell, he called him Nipsey Hussle jokingly, and then they were like, hold on, wait.
Oh yeah,
like that right there, like it has a ring to it, and there you have it. That's how he got his name.
That's right. So shout out to Gucciavelli. He is the creator of that name and gave Ermias Ashkedon that name. So yeah, that's good. So I met all those guys just like that, and it was the best experience because at the time we were doing more like R&B music with Al and in these ginormous studios and, you know, doing all kinds of stuff and the business side, meeting with Sony execs, all this kind. And then to go to Dexter's house and go up there and then see these guys literally pounding on the MPC and what was it? What were the motifs? What was it motif?
Oh, yeah, the motif.
The motif keyboards.
Yeah, the Yamaha motif and the MPC 2000 XL.
Bro, and they were killing it. I'm hearing like stuff like, and I'm a beat head, right? And I couldn't believe the stuff that Rollo was doing at the time. And the closet of this house or this room, they turned into the sound, the audio booth. So the closet where you put clothes in, they literally, the doors that slide open, you know, they literally insulated that.
Made it into a sound booth.
It made it into a sound booth. Dude, it was magical, man. And I fell in love with those guys. And they literally allowed me to be a part of that culture. And so when I talk about culture of LA, and there's all kinds of stereotypes, right? I mean, when you talk about the 60s Crips, and there's a lot of truth to gang culture, you know? But just like today, and my friendship with Jay, is that we're all still humans, you know? And we can still love and respect each other, right? And have a hustle to better each other, you know? And so I didn't judge Nip. Well, at the time he was when he came up and go, Dave, I got these CDs and DVDs. He was literally selling out of his jacket, bro. I'm dead serious. He was selling them out of jacket and then, you know, selling for $5 for whatever we had just to, you know, to get the money, right? That turned into them doing their own like street tapes, right? Mixtapes, right? And next thing you know, they're handing me their mixtapes, and I'm hearing the original stuff of Cuzzy, Slauson Boys, of Nipsey before he was Nipsey. Dude, it was crazy stuff, man. It was, whew.
The pre-beginning, like I said, D was there before the beginning even started. Like the pre-beginning, D was right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, absolutely. His name is I would say synonymous with Cuzzy Capone and Nipsey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Dave has really been there since the beginning. Like, you know what I mean? All the way up until the current. Like, you know what I mean? Dave has been involved in so much stuff music-wise with these guys, and wore a lot of different hats as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm forever indebted to Dave for his contributions on what he contributed to us and just to the culture alone. So, like, you know what I mean? Me being the LA native that I am, born and raised, and me being like one of the, you know what I mean? Like one of the, as far as the streets go, like, you know what I mean? Yes, I can say I can 100% vouch for Dave Yarabi, for sure. Like, he has been there and still there. Like, as far as like the logos, the clothing lines, I mean, like, he's been there. Like, got a placement for Cuzzy for Sony Pictures for the movie, which one? The Chronicle.
Oh my
gosh. You know what I mean? Like, making big moves and stuff, helping us with big moves, big plays. Very professional, very good dude, family man, love the wife, the kids, like, my guy.
Man,
like, and,
I need you to be at my funeral, bro. I need you to be at my funeral saying all
Yes, absolutely. Like, anybody who want to know or think that Dave's not tied in, like, to this shit, come holler at me. I'll tell you everything you need to know. And break out receipts and facts and all of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, he is stamping this shit for life.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Jay.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what? And we're still fam. I mean, we talk to each other on a regular basis, you know, but more about different things now, right? We talk about our kids.
Yes,
we talk about business,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
And we check in and make sure we're good, you know? I mean, back then, what can I do, right? There's not much I can do. We would support each other. Dude, we'd go buy what? Ribs. We'd go buy chicken. And just feed guys while they're in there working 12 hours a day.
Yeah,
Bro.
Eat right there in the parking lot on the trunk. Right there on Slauson and Crenshaw. Like, just...
That was crazy. But hey,
you know what I'm saying?
But listen, Jay, you got to come out here and visit. We're going to get you up here on our podcast, kind of talk about some culture stuff. You know, there's a lot of stuff on the streets that people talk about. And I think it's always good to talk about OGs that know what they're doing and what they're doing. And also OGs like you that are bettering the community in what you do. And we appreciate that. And I appreciate you personally as a friend. So thank you so much, Jay. Appreciate you being on.
And vice versa, Dave. All love, man. That's my brother from another mother right there. That's my big bro.
Yo, backdraft.
You know, he in Texas now, but you know, he a LA guy. We got claims on D. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, we'll do more projects. Obviously, we'll get that stuff done out there when we got to come out. But Jay, look, man, say hi to your daughter for me, and let's make it happen some more. Okay? Thanks for being on the program.
Yes,
is that enough, Gabe, for you, dude?
That's enough. Thank you for helping us stamp David out here in Texas.
No problem. All love. I'm here anytime for anything y'all need. Anything y'all need, I'm here.
Hey, really quick, where was that? You know, we shot your music video that did almost like 400,000 views, right? And dude, this guy's backtrack. Jay was connected like dots, right? And so we went to, what was the stylist place that we went on Fairfax? It's like 2 doors down from Supreme.
The infamous Goo Salon. Like, you know, on Fairfax right there, you know, where Supreme moved, they bought I think it was the old Capitol Record, not Capitol Records, but Tower Records or one of those buildings, so they moved. But he was there before Supreme, before Diamond Supply, before the Hundreds, all of that. Like, she's one of the original, you know, businesses right there. Been there since 1999, and that's where we shot some of my video.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool, man. Yeah. Well, look, man, we only got an hour, but hey, we can talk about this for hours.
Yeah, most definitely.
Come on out. Let's go enjoy some real Texas barbecue. Hang out here with Poppin' Off. Thanks so much for being here, bro. I appreciate you big time.
Yes, absolutely, man. Much love to you guys and much success to you.
I appreciate it, bro.
Jay.
Thanks.
All right.